Do you want a clean girl? A girl who hasn't given herself away to countless men? Most guys think they found wife material. Their girl seems sweet, innocent, and makes him feel like he's the only man in her world. Everything feels perfect until reality hits and he discovers her past doesn't match the innocent image she's projecting. Turns out, she's been around the block, maybe even a few times. Now most guys will pretend it doesn't bother them. They'll cope by saying, "It's in the past. We all had our wild days." Or they'll hit you with the classic, "I like a woman with experience, bro." But deep down, it's all coping. No man with pride or self-respect wants to be the last in a long line. That experience they talk about like it's a badge of honor is just another way of saying she's been with a lot of men. Listen, you don't want to end up like those guys, stuck coping with a reality they can't face. Some are so deep in it that they've already introduced her to their family, maybe even had kids with her. They're too far gone to admit the truth, so they cope to keep their world intact. Don't let that be you. Here are 9 crucial signs to know if a girl has been with many men. Number 1, she likes to talk about sex. If a girl enjoys discussing sex, especially early on, it's a glaring red flag. This might sound obvious, but when a cute girl you like starts dropping hints, your testosterone kicks in, and suddenly you're blinded by desire. Never let excitement cloud your judgment. Women are naturally more discreet about intimacy than men, so if she's shamelessly talking about sex, it's a clear sign she's been around. Make sure you leave her behind in the streets where she belongs. Number 2, flirting. Would you trust a girl who flirts with other men? Probably not. The problem is, unlike the first sign, flirting is much sneakier. It doesn't require words. And because men are logical, they often miss these subtle cues. You might be with a girl and notice her smiling at another guy, maintaining eye contact, or giving a soft touch on his arm. These are all forms of flirting. Even flicking her hair, or showing genuine interest in what another man has to say. And when you bring up your discomfort, she might gaslight you and call you insecure. This is a huge red flag. Flirting is rarely overt. It's about subtle body language. This makes it easy for her to deny any wrongdoing. But even if she denies it, it doesn't matter. You can still drop her off where she belongs. The streets. A good woman respects her man. She wouldn't seek unnecessary contact with other guys. Women understand flirting well. They're experts in body language and nonverbal communication, and they know how to draw men in. So if you catch something, 9 times out of 10, it's not you being insecure, it's you finally reading the room. If you want me to dive deeper into nonverbal communication, let me know in the comments. Being able to read the room doesn't just help with flirting, it also gives you an edge in power dynamics. Number 3, smoking and drinking. If a girl drinks or smokes, don't trust her. She's running from something, running from pain. Substance abuse is common in women who've had many sexual partners. Even though women in the Western world are brainwashed into thinking sleeping with multiple men equals freedom, their biology tells a different story. Having many sexual partners damages the female psyche. That's why promiscuous women often turn to substances. They're trying to numb pain they're not even aware of. Plus, if she smokes or drinks excessively, she clearly doesn't respect herself, and if she doesn't respect herself, she sure won't respect you. Number 4, not posting you on social media. In an ideal world, your girl isn't on social media at all. But if she is, she should naturally want to post about you. Unlike men who might prefer to keep their relationships private. A good woman wants others to know she has a man. If she hides you and only posts stories and pictures of herself, she's signaling to other guys that she's single. Open her DMs and you'll probably find her chasing attention. Number 5, tattoos. If a girl has tattoos that scream wild and free, it's usually a sign she's seen more than she'll admit. Those feathers, hearts, and wild soul quotes aren't wisdom. They're a public warning label that says, "Adventure always welcome here." Don't be fooled by some deep quote from Google. Women often get tattoos out of impulsivity or rebellion, and both are red flags for promiscuity. If she got a tattoo impulsively, she likely engages in impulsive behavior in other areas of her life, including relationships. And if she got tattoos out of rebellion, it shows a disregard for boundaries, an attitude that often extends to her sexual choices. So if you're looking for a woman with values, think twice about someone whose skin tells a story of the streets. Number 6, male friends. If a woman has male friends, it's time to bounce. If you don't understand this, go watch my other videos. I've broken this down many times. The bottom line is, men and women can't be friends. Did your grandma have male best friends? I don't think so. And if you disagree, let your girl watch Netflix with her male friend just like she would with her female friends. See what happens. Number 7, vague past. Yeah, girls with many sexual partners often try to hide their pasts. But if you're sharp, you can cut through the nonsense. Pay attention to what she says and note any inconsistencies. If she frequently changes details about her past relationships or personal life, it's a clear sign she's hiding something and trying to create a different persona. Trust your instincts. If her story doesn't add up, question her honesty and commitment. A genuine relationship is built on transparency. If she can't provide that, she's shady, and you're better off leaving her behind. Number 8, blaming men. If a woman constantly complains about men, calling them dogs, or saying men are this or that, it's a red flag. It shows she's been passed around and has a distorted view of men. Her negative opinions reflect her own experiences and unresolved issues, a sign of emotional baggage. Number 9, no serious conversations. If a girl shows little interest in serious conversations, it's a major red flag. Avoiding discussions about the future or making light of important topics shows a lack of commitment and maturity. Don't get drawn into her silliness when you want to talk seriously. If she deflects your questions with jokes or changes the subject, she's not emotionally invested. A woman who won't engage in meaningful dialogue is more interested in fun than building a solid relationship. That's it. Let me know in the comments if you've ever overlooked a red flag and later discovered the girl had a hidden past. Your experience could help others spot the signs. By the way, if you want to level up in life, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe to Alpha Rewired.